in the north. Brought my compass today, Artosis. We have our red Terran, up and coming, always improving.
skillful.
Artosis wants to do this next one here.
Over here, near Sagittarius, we have a great Zerg player. I brought my star map today, Tasteless.
I am LosirA.
Is that your favorite?
Her?
Yeah.
No. I don't know the tier girls' names. I'll let you know when my favorite one comes up. All right. I'm a crush. Now, did you see LosirA's hands? He was doing some crazy tap dancing on that keyboard with his fingers.
Yeah. He's playing a song on that keyboard, Tasteless.
Thanks to LG, Intel, and G.Skill for making this event possible. TVZ, now this is a location where the main could be dropped very easily from SC, so we may see Mutalisk opening. It's a big open map. He can defend his main and still harass his opponent.
And he's going to go ahead for a 2 barracks pressure. I like this opening by SC. We don't really see it on this map, but it's going to be an easy wall off into expansion from it. LosirA, his overlord, interesting place that he's putting it down.
Now, LosirA is going to get to see this much quicker than I think SC was hoping.
Well, if he...
Oh, but you know what? No, I see what you see. He might walk into the Overlord, into the Marine line.
I think he may, Tasteless. I think he might. I think this Overlord will die tonight.
Oh, my God. You were a poet. You weren't even fully and totally aware of it.
I want to just throw myself into a meat blender every time.
Every time I say that.
And that Overlord, it is going to be getting some air holes in it. Marine totally going after it.
But this drone might be able to slip in with the attention elsewhere, and he will. Wait, is he going to get away? No, he will not get away, no matter what.
I wonder how much cred you get back in the barracks for killing an Overlord.
I bet it's not that different than shooting a squirrel. I mean, the Overlord can't actually fight.
Did it have speed? He was like, well, no. Did it have banelings in it? Well, no, it didn't have that either. So it was just the Scout Overlord. You're trying to brag.
It's actually like...
Look at this newbie trying to brag about killing the Scout Overlord.
See, yeah, I totally agree.
I've killed an Overseer before he gooped my factory. I've killed a Baneling dropping Overlord. He was dropping all around. All my friends died. I didn't. I killed him, man. I had 1 hit point left. I had to run back to the medevacs. And this newbie trying to act like he owns the place.
You don't have any street cred killing that Overlord or Artosis. It's just not the same. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like shooting a cow. It's just like, moo, it hurts.
I don't know, man. I think that some cows could be pretty deadly.
I do not.
You shoot the cow, it looks at you in a blind rage and just runs away, like the udder clamps like fall off of it, milk is dripping, blood is coming out of the hole as it chases you down. That's some serious cred, Tasteless. You let me know if you killed one of those cows.
All right, I'll go cow hunt you later tonight. Now, the rocks are going to be taken out.
Yeah, LosirA working on those rocks. He wants to at least force SC into being a little bit more defensive. LosirA, in the meantime, you know, that's the beautiful thing about doing that little harassment that he did. He killed off, you know, an Overlord, obviously, and then forced a bunch of Speedlings, and now he's just going to do some light pressures. And, you know, that's far less drones than LosirA really wanted to have at this point in the game. Really messing up his game plan.
And the ICD will be taken out here. Artosis, how are you feeling about this game thus far?
Splendid. Spectacular.
Just terrific. I do like SC's play here. Staying low tier.
He's making a lot of Marine stasis. In fact, I think he's just going to hit a timing and move out with a bajillion Marines.
Yeah,
a Spine Crawler is being made for LosirA. He's making a lot of Zerglings as well. Trying to keep tabs on how many Marines are being made. But this group out in the middle, man, keeps on shredding Marines.
This is pretty smart.
Zerglings.
Well, I mean, the less Zerglings, the less defense for LosirA. And you were right, Artosis.
Yeah.
You magical nerd that can predict the future. Why are governments not using you to figure out how to get the world to be a better place?
Tasteless. That they actually are doing that. That's why I commentate StarCraft. That's the #1 way to make the world a better place.
You're right.
Forget about healthcare and getting rid of the deficit. It's all about StarCraft commentary. All right, here we go. He's going to run in, but there's a ton of speedlings. What's up? LosirA surrounding your Marines, and these Marines, even though they're killing a decent amount, gonna be taken out. And suddenly LosirA taking an early lead.
So tech tree actually still pretty stagnant for both these guys. Mass certainly against Massive Rain. SC did make a pretty big mistake. I don't know if that was the safest move. He is expanding again. And he can go take down these rocks over here, so he might want to continue making Zerglings.
I like what LosirA has done with the extra hatchery, and he's becoming quite druntacular at the moment. He's, in fact, all the way up to 34 drones. He has 33 SCVs for SC, so similar in that area.
He is pulling larva here. He may opt to get a Baneling nest if he tears that down.
Nice wall by SC, but SC is a little bit contained at the moment, Tasteless. Not just a little bit contained, a lot of it contained.
A lot of it, indeed. And LosirA decides to tech and make a lot more drones once he sees that is the case.
It looks like we are going to see an all-in from SC. He's not happy with how that ended. He's making a lot of Marauders. You might be like, well, how is that an all-in? He has 2 bases. No. He's getting his stim upgrade. He's already got his combat shields. Yeah, he's making Marauders, man. You don't just make Marauders against someone who's going speedlings. This is going to be so that he can micro against any possible Banelings. And he's going to just try to make a ton of units, go out there and kill him.
As you can see, LosirA's 3rd queen almost done. Maintaining a healthy economy. And you're absolutely right. It looks like he is going to do some kind of timing attack.
In fact,
he's going to end this game.
4 more barracks. So he's going to go up to 8 barracks.
Probably cut SCVs too here.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think you got it, Tasteless.
I think I'm all over it.
In fact, he's getting +1 as well. He may time it up to that, but no, it looks like he may go and start pressuring already.
I think this is a fake. I think he's going to move out and turn around.
Well, he's shown the Marauders. If he doesn't go now, I may lose faith in this young man.
Uh-oh.
We have
Nobody
6
wants
roaches
that.
on the way. Yeah, no. I don't have faith in you, Tasteless.
And I guess you're correct, even though it's kind of odd for him to attack right as he's making a bunch of barracks.
Yeah, well, that just means it's going to be multi-pronged. He's going to go try to kill now, and then he's going to come with even more next time. He's forcing LosirA not to make a lot of drones. He is making
He might have enough to kill LosirA. I'm not entirely sure about this.
A lot of it may come down to the micro. And in fact, he may want to back up after this and reinforce. Because he's taken time to kill those rocks off. LosirA obviously has had a billion years to make units. He's making a ton more speedlings, making that infestation pit. And will he be able to take this out? This is going to be a huge flank. He may want to get against the wall right now.
Where are the other Zerglings?
Oh no, they were way far away, Tasteless.
There they
really
are.
slow by LosirA there.
LosirA miscontrolling his army for sure there.
Yeah, if he had flanked that immediately, this would have been a completely different battle that LosirA would have won.
Well, he might barely clean it up, but the question is, what about act number 2 here, where more Terran units stream down here, a ridiculous number.
Yeah, he's up to 8 barracks, Tasteless. A bunch with, oh my god, he's got 5 reactors, 5 reactor barracks, 3 barracks with nothing, and 2 tech lab barracks.
And a partridge and a paratree.
How many barracks is that? He's making 15 Marines right now.
Now he's making some Banelings. This, if he times it out right, might turn this around. A lot of Baneling action really boils down to where the Banelings actually hit, what do they actually kill. It's a pretty Marine-intensive armory.
Yeah, he's going to have to actually sacrifice his 3rd hatch, to be perfectly honest. But he's going to go for it. Micro these Marines may be too much. The Marauders doing a great job.
They're getting cornered.
Oh my god, beautiful.
He needs to block that off with some lings. And nice, he saves some of the Banelings.
Yep, doesn't want to waste. Not a wasteful guy.
Thrifty guy. Here they come again now.
Tasteless, he is a sweatshop Zerg, as we said before. Gets the most out of every single unit. And bam, just crushing through these armies. But more and more Marines are coming.
And he's only down to, he actually has no Banelings here. He does have Infestors.
But the upgrade finished right before the Infestor did, so he doesn't have the energy yet to use it.
Now, he's running, going to be important. He holds this part up. Dude, LosirA is pretty sick, man.
Beautiful hold by LosirA, but more Marines are coming. He is going to have a fungal growth now, Tasteless, and that's going to be huge. You just got to wait for the right time. There we go. Nice fungal growth.
I cannot believe LosirA is holding this.
This
but
never-ending stream.
You know, SC is not done yet. The Infestor does not go down. Manages to get away. And then, as I say that, looks like it probably will go down.
Uh-oh. SC isn't done, Tasteless. He's got like 16 Marines building at every moment. Well, right now. Yeah, there we go. And more Banelings coming out. SC doing an amazing job of rallying these units in.
I gotta say, it's getting pretty close, though. LosirA needs to hang on. He can't have these drones attacking, even though they're sort of forced to. He would ideally want them to be mining.
More roaches are popping out. Banelings still being made. This is such a close game. But LosirA losing some additional drones here. His roaches are out. Probably wants to keep those on creep for now. And there we go. Attacking once again. He's got to pull his drones back, though.
We don't see any Marauders in the mix, and roaches are pretty damn good against Marines.
By the way, Baneling speed is about to finish. He's just got to hold on a little bit longer. He's going to get very cost efficient. Another Infestor is on the way as well. And Baneling speed is done, Tasteless. It's going to become a lot harder for SC, and the second it finishes, he stops attacking for a moment. He's got to pull some more units and be very careful. 15 Banelings on the way, 10 Zerglings on the way as well.
He gets to breathe a breath of air finally. This game's been going on, this battle really has been going on for so long, but LosirA now managed to regroup his army.
Oh my god. And fungal growth misses a lot. Really great spreads here. And the roaches should be able to clean the rest of this up, but there are more units on the way. The never-ending supply. But mineral patches are going away for his opponent, SC.
Surprised he even ran with that. It might as well just keep him out there and have to do the damage they can do. But I guess he will get 3 back over here. By then the Banelings will be done.
More Banelings rolling out. And he is just spreading so well. But SC is actually... Will he run out of money? He's making another command center. He's stopping reproduction for a moment to get that up.
He's going to try to transition back out of an all-in.
Yeah, I like that. And look at that. Killing off these Zerglings as they try to run past. And now he's going to hit multiple locations at once, Tasteless. Can he get that?
The hatchery!
And he does.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
It looked for a while like LosirA was going to stay alive, but losing that hatchery is pretty huge. That's going to give a window of time for our Red Terran SC to try to expand and get more ahead.
There he goes, attacking once again. He's got to keep these Infestors alive. He does have some fungal growth saved up. Oh my god, these guys are actually running out of minerals in their main base, Tasteless. Never-ending battle here.
Yeah, this is longer than that battle in Lord of the Rings. All right. Almost got those SCVs and mules. That location almost exhausted. Terran will be down to 1 base that has money.
Yeah, you know, that is one thing about mules. You can do something like this for a little bit, but not for a long time. Now, these Infestors are going to play the role of Gandalf. They have got to do some sick bungles, and sick bungles, in fact, they do. But he can't lose them. He's got to lose them.
He's got to be careful. You can see he's macroing so hard. He's not paying attention to the Infestors, and another Infestor goes down.
Oh my god. 1-1 upgrades for SC, making a huge difference on this day. We do have +2 for Zerglings, though.
Now note, Zerg is not expanded again. There's no hatchery for Zerg.
He might dry up Tasteless.
Yeah. However, LosirA is going to run out of minerals at his expansion much later, his main expansion. Then SC is basically already mined that out.
SC starting to mix in some Marauders, good choice. With 1-1, they're going to live through a lot of attacks from everything, basically. Drones coming out at this point.
This has been a real back and forth game. One of the most dramatic Terran vs. Zergs I've casted in a while.
Indeed. You know, right now, LosirA has 800 gas. I really feel like he should try to jump around with these Zerglings a little bit and make Infestors. Use a few more Infestors. I know there's some great splits going on by SC, but just Zerglings can't hold this up. And look at this. Nice little counterattack going for the expansion of SC.
Ah, beautiful.
In fact, the expansion almost mined out already, Tasteless. SC actually doesn't have much longer that he can support this. And he's giving LosirA valuable time right now to actually get some sort of defense going on.
Essentially, all that LosirA has to do is just stay alive.
But he's got to be careful with the Zerglings in the middle of the map. Cannot be losing them. He's got to make more Banes.
Does he have enough Banelings ready?
He's making a ton of Zerglings right now. He's got to get Banelings, though. Oh my god, that's so many Marines coming, Tasteless.
Yeah, this is scary! Overlord taking out more Lings, counterattack again. He wants to stifle, cause a hiccup in the reinforcements here as the reinforcements will be forced to defend instead of attack. A lot of SCVs going down here.
And at the same time, he's going to attack in. Banelings rolling out, but will it be enough?
I don't see anything but drones here, and drones are not, he's making them dance. That is a little bit risky.
He actually should not even do that right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like,
it's much closer than it looks, sir. Even though he's got a much bigger supply, he notices the drones are coming out, losing
actually,
a lot of important buildings.
With all these drones going down, it looks like he will get a
wow.